Facebook. Good evening on YouTube. I greet you all. I hope you are all fine. My name is Vimbai Chiwuswa. I'm the life coach here on Facebook on Vinion One and yes, on YouTube as well. I greet you all. And today we are continuing with our episode 18, and we are doing today the English version of this episode, which is the part two that we did of promoting yourself using like social media and all sorts of other different channels that we started on Wednesday. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. Right. So you know what we are going to do? We are going to start like this way, that we'll make a recap of what kind of shortly what we spoke about last time, and then just go on to expand on the topic. Okay, so that for those who didn't see the complete video, yes, please feel free to go ahead and like do look at the video, and then so that you know where we started, because like I really try to go deeper into these different social medias and different ways of promoting oneself, be it a private as a private person, or when we promote ourselves as as a business entity. Okay. Yeah, I hope you're all prepared, that you tried some of the things that we spoke about. Yes, and really hoping that you will be sending me your feedback, you'll be sending me like, at least let me know how you're getting by. Okay, and at least if some of these things that I'm telling you are working for you. As usual, we say, everybody, you pick the what works for you. You try out what you think will work for you. Okay, and then give it a try and see. If one doesn't work, you try the other one until you find that really works for you. And if you do have questions, don't hesitate to call me, to send me a message, or just like contact me. Okay, and then yeah, please don't forget to please not submit, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on YouTube as well, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. I'm trying. I'm trying to be everywhere. Okay, so yeah, that's like I'm preaching. I'm trying to preach, to use what I'm preaching. Okay, so as you are discovering, I'm discovering as well. Okay, so last week we spoke about we spoke about like the different use, the different methods of promoting oneself, and why it is important that we promote ourselves. Saying, like the first thing that we said is make sure that when you are presenting yourself, when you are going somewhere, make sure you are tidy, make sure you are cleaned up. Make sure like you are smelling good, you're putting on clean clothes, you are brushed, you are tidy, mouth is fresh, is smelling nice, because you never know whom you meet, right? You are the representative of whatever you are selling. Okay, so imagine you go in a restaurant and then you try and buy food there and you find the place is dirty, or you find the person who's trying to sell the food to you is so dirty. You won't sit there and enjoy the food. You will walk out the fastest way you can, or even get like a flimsy excuse just to get out. Okay, so let's try and be presentable wherever we are going. So we said, let's use the word of mouth. It still works. Wherever we go, let's use the opportunities. When we meet one person, if we meet gatherings, let's talk. Let's tell people of what we are doing. Like I said, it can be business, it can be personal professions, or you as a person, hobbies that you're doing, or the charities that you're doing, whatever work that you are promoting, that whatever work that you want to market, you have to talk about it, tell people, let it go out there to the people. Okay, of course, while you are telling them, you don't have to be too pushy. You have to like see that you go about it being decent and all that. Okay, and then so we spoke about using the different types of media, the traditional medias as well, that they still work. The newspaper, the old newspaper, the paper newspaper, printed material. It can be like where you can pay. It can be, like your local newspapers. Some of them they're not paid for, or they don't ask for big amount of money, and make use of those. And then we spoke about using magazines as well. Using printed media. That still works. Okay, because some people want to feel the paper in their hand and they can put it somewhere where they will always see it, like red hand, like red in their eyes. Yeah? Okay, so that's still, so that means paper, like printed media, still works. Okay, we spoke about creating your own website, that sell, promote yourself from your own website, create your own, right? And in your own, on your own website, you can do the, get somebody who will do it for you, or you use the like the templates on the website, like there are free templates that you can use. All right, and then as you get advanced, as you get more polished, and you know what you really are doing, and you know how to get more advanced, then you can always change the method how you are creating your website. Okay, but just to get started, you can start with those templates. They are really beautiful. Okay, and they are practical and they're easy to use, and you don't need to be an expert to be able to do that. If you can upload pictures, if you can put text, then it should be fine. Okay, so that's that. And besides, most of them, they've got like an easy way, they've got easy templates, like where you support groups, where you can support teams, that would help you get that sorted out. Okay, so that's another one. And then we said, let me see, what if I left? So the traditional ones, the word of mouth. Yeah, and then we spoke about the social media. You said like there are so many different ones, like so many different platforms, right? That in these different platforms, we talked about Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, blog. We talked about blogs. You know, we spoke about all kind of different ones and what you can do with them, and you know who's got so many million active users, right? And then we said, like, you know, on each and every one of them, there are rules and regulations that we all have to follow so that we can like use them well. Okay, I'll touch a bit on that later on. Okay, and we said if you are using all these different medias, you can use picture quality. Make sure your pictures are really good and they're really clear. Okay, one. And then of course some pictures can look a bit misty. Yeah, but then you know, like if you have like you know like you are hiding something and then you have a better surprise, you can play around with pictures. But whatever you do, make sure that your picture quality is really good. You can use video quality as a video material. Okay, it can be you know, like you saying whatever you are saying, it's you presenting your product, right? Or you presenting yourself, okay, to really commercially, professionally done videos. So it's all up to you how you want it done. Okay, of course, these days, this do it yourself is selling more, or at least that's what I want to think, that you know people are want to see this authenticity, like you are doing things yourself. You know, you're showing, you know, like you are doing it. It doesn't have to be very perfect, but you are doing it like in a professional way. You are learning. You know, you are doing things, and sometimes it's even nicer or interesting to see the learning process, how you are achieving what you're achieving, and then you have others watching you. So that's really takes courage to do that. Okay. And then there's also professional people who are putting professional videos there. You can see the difference, right? But it's still all the same. They're all good. They all go, some of them, they will go viral with the people who are amateurs who have never touched a camera before that day. Okay. But so no, it's all about what you are doing, the context, right? Okay, so what you are presenting. So we say the context is very important, as in it has to match what you are selling. You don't want to be giving descriptions and writing things that are not practical, that are different from the end product that you're selling. Whatever description that you're putting, whatever pictures that you're putting to depict services that you're going, they have to go hand in hand with whatever you're selling and the end product. Okay, otherwise you'll be really in trouble for misleading people, or you can get sued, or you can get like really big fines for that. There are teams that are just there to watch out for such things, people who are abusing and cheating them, the customers, the consumers. Okay, so you don't want to fall in that net. Please make sure that whatever your description matches the product that you're selling, and you have to be reliable. If you say I am selling this, I will be sending it on such a date, make sure that product goes out on such a date. It has to arrive where it's supposed to go. If there are any delays or any problems, do let the customers know so that you don't get them people angry, your customers angry. Say you told us that, but now this, so make sure you give the dates when you are expecting things to go, when you are expecting what to happen. Okay, let's contact your customers if there are any problems. Let them know where you stand, because nobody wants to wait for the unknown, because there are too many crooks around here, around the social media. So we don't want to be labeled one of them crooks. It's so difficult to get rid of that image once you have it. Okay, so that would be a bit about that. So, like to say, yeah, and then once again on this, we spoke that like images speak louder than words, because from just one simple picture, and it's open to interpretation. So you find we tend to say pictures speak more than words, right? So make sure your picture quality is really good. Okay, so we said you can use social media to sell, right? It's not just like you standing there and doing all sorts of just like, this is my family, this and that. You can actually put your products there on sale. There's some platforms like Facebook. They actually have a market, like a market area where you can like really go and sell your things. Okay, so make sure you make use of things like that. Take advantage of that. The market area. Okay, so yeah. All right. So let's start with a few additions. We said last week that Facebook and sorry, not Facebook, YouTube and Instagram, they do offer paid services, paid adverts. Like that means when you have reached a certain number of videos, like viewed minutes, for YouTube to extract 4,000 viewed minutes, you can start administering on your videos adverts, paid adverts. That means that way you start earning also a little bit. But if you want the exact details, how much money you can start making, it's all there on Facebook, on YouTube, or on Instagram. So you can get the strict figures depending on what you're doing and how much you are working. Believe me, these numbers you won't just get them just like, you have to really work hard. You have to really continuously giving material, continuously uploading, updating. But make sure you don't upload for the sake of uploading. Make sure the information that you are giving there, you are giving it for a reason. It's well thought. Is it that you are just entertaining, breaking the ice? Is it that it's just informative? Is it that the information that you are giving, it's your product that you are selling? The information that you are giving, is it that you are using an external material to support your own? You know, and if you do use somebody else's material on your videos or on your platforms, please label to say, I got this from so and so. Otherwise, you'll get in trouble and for copyrights or plagiarism and that kind of thing. So make sure you say where you get your sources from, or that if it's a quote, then make sure you say I quoted so and so. Okay. You have to grow your presence, right? You have to grow your clients. You have to grow your consumers. You have to grow your followers. They won't just come from nothing. You have to really work hard. That's what I mean, like with working, that means you have to constantly give people what to see, update them. If it's if you're selling a product or if you're selling your services, tell people what to expect next. Tell people what you are bringing in. Tell people what you've been doing. Explain things, right? It doesn't have to be always like a long sessions. It can also be like really short clips to say like, this is what we have. Oh, this is up and this is, keep people entertained, and like entertained in such a way that it's productive for you, right? You want them to know what you are up to. You want them to know what to expect. You want them to keep them curious. You want them to say, like, oh, today I didn't look. What might have been like shown now, so that they are keep them interested. Okay, so that's what, because of that, if people continuously come back to look at what you're saving, continuously come back to look and see what you are selling, right? That means they will start talking about you. They will tell their friends. They will tell their neighbors. They will tell their colleagues. In that way, like, "Oh, by the way, have you seen so and so? Ah, she is good or he is good. Have you seen this?" Before you know it, like you are already part of you've grown your followers who are really waiting for you, who can't wait enough to see you come, and then you come and explain things to them or show them and sell your product. Okay, so your presence is required, your presence is needed, and I'm saying your presence is your need, calculated, and then like informed as a personnel is there, right? Okay, so all of these platforms that we are using, like the ones that I've just named, those are just a few examples. There are quite many of them. One, the advantage is these ones and these platforms are not paid for. That's the first major thing. Is for simple services, most of them they are not paid for. For some of them, like Facebook, if there is quite a lot that you can do, or even Instagram, there is really quite a lot. Same applies to YouTube. Even Twitter, there is quite a lot, right? You just have to like take time, sit down, and it's mostly quite clearly said, it's explained. If you find you're struggling with that, then go on YouTube. Somebody somewhere around the world did struggle with the same thing that you're struggling with, and they will gladly show you how to do things. Okay, so yeah. Another thing is on these platforms. So they said like the accounts are normally free. If you want a particular account for particular purpose, or maybe an extra something, then maybe you can pay something. Like I'll give an example. If you are using Zing, if the German one, the German version of like LinkedIn, okay, you can use it to recruit. Like if you are a HR administrator, you can use that platform to recruit. Like specify that I'm looking for this person with these qualities, right? And you can break it down to say, like, this person should be living in such a place, in such a town. You can actually put it down to the dot, okay? Because we have the information, we gladly give the information, all of us. Yeah, we all give the information on our different platforms, what we are giving our hobbies, our addresses, we are buying and selling things, they are being sent to our houses, we are even uploading by ourselves, we are even commenting other people's posters. All that is information that is linked back to us. And that's the same information that the marketers, like for those who are paying adverts, is used to track us up to our house doors. We are providing that information. Okay, so whichever way, if you are buying things online, you're buying with your cards, you are posting, you are providing information that they not even one person is sitting there. It's all done with the electronical to fish out all those places where we are going, all these websites that we go about. It's all documented, and all this information is used to create a profile. And this profile is used intended by advertisers, okay, or by marketers. All right. So that means we can also make use of that information. That is, if we can, if like I said, if we are doing like a simple at the simple level, we can still say like, okay, I want to sell my products to people on Facebook, for example. I want to sell my product to people who live in Blackpool, who are from this age to this age. How many of us have given like Facebook our birthdays? So if they say we just want the 40s, people from 40 to 60, they will fish up 40 and 60 because we all have our platform, our profiles there. There are some we tweaked them a little bit. Well, it doesn't matter, but they will definitely get as much as they want to get. Okay, so you get that information, right? So that means we can make use of this information ourselves, right? To say who do we want to target, and we can actually pay for use this as paid adverts, right? By paid adverts, I'm saying now we can actually um pay promote or boost our adverts, to say, okay, can they run a few adverts, maybe for a small budget, as much as £10, £20, for a few days or a few hours, depending with which platform that you're choosing. And then you tell them, this product of mine, I want to be put, let's say on Facebook ads, right? Please, I'm looking for customers who like this, who are aged this, who are working, who have this kind of jobs, or who are mothers of so many children, or who are families, who are what. You can put direct to the dot. What exactly are you looking for? Then you give the Facebook ads, then you pay a little bit, they'll sort it out for you. That's one way. If you want to do it yourself, you can do it the same way. To say, okay, I'm putting my advert there. Who do you want the people to see your advert? Or like your poster, who are you targeting? You can do it yourself. You only need time and a little bit of know-how to know which buttons are you supposed to choose and put. Hey, there you go, bingo. Those who are supposed to see it will see it. Yeah, and if you are selling, you can say, I'm targeting this group, or I can say, you know what, at the moment I'm not targeting for now. I just want to know how will it work, to throw it in and see what happens. But then once you see a bit of the movement, you can start targeting to make sure you are more effective. Targeting almost always brings more results than just spraying in the wilderness. Okay, so you should know what you want. I'm just giving out the information, then you choose specifically what works better for you. Okay, last time we spoke about the language that we are using. We can choose to use the jargon, you know, right? We can use the jargon to say like this exactly, or we can use simple language that everybody will understand, who is not a professional in that field, but who know what we want to say. So the question is, what is it that we want? Are we looking for jargon, or are we using simple language? Right? The thing is, who are you selling to? Who do you want to contact? If you are contacting professionals, maybe you are better off with doing the jargon thing. But if you are writing for just simple people, like you want somebody like me or you or your neighbor who doesn't do the business that you do, maybe you're better off with simple language. But whichever the way, it has to be clear, it has to be straight to the point, it has to match whatever you are selling. Okay, so that will be that. If you have any questions on this, please do ask me. All right, and then we'll see if we can add to that. Oh, by the way, on message, on information, we tend to say Google or these search engines, they talk, right? They learn. We teach them and they teach us. And, like for every new thing that we are putting in the system, it picks them up, right? And there are already keywords that are there in different departments, different products. So see if you can fish those out. And when you are writing your own poster, make sure you use these different keywords in your description, in your title, so that when people are searching things up, your text or your product would also be picked up. Because if you just write and you're not using any of these keywords that people use to look for that product, sorry, nobody will find you. Right. So play according to the rules. Know that they are keywords. Right. Okay. With keywords, I'm thinking of, let's say I want to buy a water bottle. Like these days, if you are talking drink healthy, eat healthy, and then I want to buy a water bottle that will not shrink. If I pour hot water in it, I can drink cold drinks, I can drink hot drinks in it. So I might want to put, like in my description there, or like that, I want a water bottle that doesn't shrink. Yeah, you want, like, something that is durable, so pick those words that it doesn't shrink. If you can dishwash it, so that people know the product that they're buying is quite good. Okay, so those are the things that we have to pick as we are going, to say what is particular about your product or your project or whatever you are selling. What is special about, what do people know? use your keywords to describe that, and that's exactly what people will use to fish it up or to find it. Otherwise, they won't find it. Okay, take time to put things and take time to think how you're doing it. Not just throw and spray things. It won't work well. Yeah, it has to be like, in a way, well done. People should know that you are at least putting some effort. Okay, remember, the profiles we are putting on the line, they are there standing for us. We are not there to talk for ourselves. If I'm talking to you, I will see you didn't understand me. I will change what I will say. I will look into the eye and see that you didn't understand me. And I will change again until I know that you have understood me. Okay? But if it's just a post, your profile, you are not there to defend yourself. So that profile has to know, has to stand in for what you are selling. It has to be well. Okay? It has to show some professionality. Okay, or professionalism. All right then. You know, you don't want to put an image that you can stand up to. I was saying, like, if there are some social norms that we go by. There are some people who are against social norms, whichever way. If you decide to go contra the social norms of selling, of doing things, then whatever you do, make sure it's still profitable. I know of people who are making money because, for me as a person, stripping in public is a no-no, right? But for some people, they are making millions of dollars, of pounds, of euros, because they've decided to put their clothes on the hanger, right? So, but because they are doing it professionally, that's why they can earn the pounds. If you are gonna just hang anything anyhow, forget that you will get the pounds. Okay? So if you are gonna do that, make sure you do whatever you are doing professionally. That's, some people will put some videos online, but because they are so controversial, they will still manage to go. You know, I don't normally watch this, but this is good. I just thought I would watch it. Make sure you get that aha, whether you are going contra of your controversial, or you are doing good. Sell your products well. Okay, so that would be that. Like, yeah, let's be professional. And then we don't know who is watching, right? Whatever you are doing, make sure you know what exactly you are doing. Okay. You don't want to put images online that will embarrass you, that will mess you up, your picture, your profile, your business, right? Just because of one silly thing or one silly mistake. I know it's not a very professional way to use, but I'm saying, let's be careful, please, what we are putting on. Some people have lost jobs, some people careers have gone down, yeah, because of things that they've put online. The internet doesn't get. Okay, so that's one bit to that. Okay, so I said, like, we remember the right do's and don'ts. We should always remember that, because they will help us in whatever we are doing. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's my little boy there saying hello and goodbye. Good night, sweetie. The road. Thank you. I'll see you in a bit. Bye bye. Yeah, I know. Chill. Bye bye. I'll see you later. Okay. Let's see. Let me just say a quick look to see what we spoke about. Okay, I'm not going to go deeper into this to say, like, what we spoke about last time. Like I said, there is a complete video on the differences between the social media, between the social medias and what they are good for. Okay. So today we will continue where we left. I've just done a quick introduction that is really almost quite detailed. Yeah, but it's important, right? That's why I kind of repeated the first bit of it, to say it is important to. So why are we going on the social media? What are we targeting, right? Because if we know that, that will help us to be able to reach the people that we want. What is our target? Why are we doing? Are we just trying to say, like, yes, I'm there, or we have a target to say, I want to increase my sales? Why are we doing this action that we're doing? So that means, as we are posting things, we have to think way beyond that. Say, like, what does this post mean? Is it, like I said before, are you using it to promote something? Are you selling? Is it information? Is just a bit of entertainment? Is just a bit of breaking the ice? What is that information all about? What does it mean for you? What use is it to your own product that you're selling? Okay, or to your website? What does that information that you're giving? Okay. So a little tip that I'll give you as well. Say, if you are writing information on your website, on your blog, so wherever you are writing, we said we should be able to connect these platforms, network them, right? Because different people go use different medias. I have friends who are not on Facebook, but who are very active on Instagram and Twitter. Friends who will not go anywhere near Twitter, but they are very active on Facebook. So you see, whichever platform you pick, you will meet different people. And the nice thing about it, if you, depending with the settings that you have used, you just don't contact people who are following you. You can target also, like I said, you can open your article, your post to the public, or you can use to target a specific market. And you can take in your friends and their friends and the friends of friends and friends. You can target all of them to say, if I will contact you as my follower, but because you're on your profile, you allowed your friends to see your post. So when you are following me, and I post something, they will see what I've posted through you, right? Because if they didn't block theirs, so that means their friends will see what you are also seeing. So it becomes a snowball of people connecting each other, and the circle goes on. And besides, we will also talk with our mouth and telling each other, did you see this? Okay, let's call to action with every when we put something online. The question is, you have put a poster, and then what? What are you saying? Call to action. Tell people what you want them to do with that poster that you have put. Right? Are you saying, hey guys, come, let's have a good laugh here? Look what I've found. I laughed my lungs out, and I just thought, like, hey guys, come and enjoy this with me. Or I'm saying, you know what? Look at this new product that I've just released. Come and buy it. Then let them know when they come and see it, you want them to buy. You just don't want them to come and win the shop and go. Some will come and win the shop today, but remind them you want them to come back and buy this product of yours. Okay, so call to action. Let's remember to call to action. Simple and simple and simple. So, like, this is what I've done. I expect this, or I'm encouraging you this. Use the language, the marketing selling language. Okay, like I said, you can be selling your services, you can be selling your products, you can be doing charity. Even in charity, you need people to join in, you need people to help put hands together. So, okay. And yeah. Okay. So you have the feeds, like, on almost all of them. There is that feeds news, there's the news feeds where you can write new things coming up. Like I said, keep information rolling, but well calculated, okay? Not just everything and everything, but calculated, nicely organized, so that it kind of links together. Okay. All right. So that will be that. And on the news feed, you can always, like I said, announce your sales, announce your discounts, announce your, like, the best article of the month, introduce, new services, introduce the old services that have come back and have been renewed, introduce, tell about your business, say something. Okay. And you can have newsletters as well. You can use newsletters, right? Where you are saying, you newsletters, they don't have to be every monthly. It can be every 2 months, every 3 months. You are the author, so you decide how often you want to write the newsletters, where you are informing people about what has been going on in your business. Have you been growing steady and easy? And then you thank them as well. Or are you expecting new things? And what else has happened? So in short, it's like, oh guys, yeah, we are still here. This is going on. Keep them entertained, because that's what we are all about these days, to say we want to know more than just the figures, more than just the product that we have. Okay, so for those if you want, you have your product, your website, you are selling your clothes, right? But like this weekend here in Blackpool, I think there is this jets, the Air Force jets or something like that. So if you know already about that, then you can already say, by the way, here in Blackpool, it's me writing now on my on my life coach session. There is this weekend. Don't forget those who can make it to Blackpool, that we have this event coming in. Tag, hashtag the event, hashtag Blackpool, hashtag times, if you know, hashtag the title. Yeah, you see, because we have hashtagged all this information as keywords, as also links, that means people who are looking for what to do in Blackpool will also pass by your website. People who already know about this event and they just happen to see what else is going on around Blackpool, they will end up in your website as well. So because you are linking things, right? So don't forget that it's very powerful to say, don't just talk about your products, talk about also what's happening around you, because that way you are connecting your business, your project with your environment. So that is very important. So let's say, let's summarize again. So we've said you are targeting your audience. That would be better for you. If you don't know how to target, try and Google that up or research on it. Or, like I said, you can say, like, who exactly are you selling for? What is this product for? Okay. And then you look specifically for those kind of people that you're looking for. All right. It's not like, like if you say you are creating this cake for people who are not vegetarians, right? And then you take your product that you have put meat in it, and then you go and sell to vegetarians. Do you think you will agree? You won't agree, because they'll be like, what the heck, right? Are you blind or something? Don't you see that this platform is so wrong for you? So let's look at that. Who are we targeting? Okay. So another important part is like, know your competitors. And knowing your competitors is good for business. Why? You will know this, what they are selling and what they are doing, their products. And then you see how can you improve yours, or what's better about your products. So because you know what they are doing, so you can improve yours to beat theirs, or you can upgrade yours to match theirs, or you can even upgrade yours to outdo them. But because you know what they are selling, so you can come back now when you are explaining, you bring out that what makes yours special, better than the competitors, and you use it to your advantage. Okay. So we say like, look, when you are looking around your products or your customers, what problems are they having, and attend to those problems, because online things don't just work. Technology can get stuck, and if technology is not working, believe me, you can almost pull your hair out. Right? So what are you doing if your customers are saying this is not working? Are you there to help them, or you are just saying, you know what, they will sort it out themselves? If your customers are stuck, are you there to offer any kind of help? Or, like I said, well, those who can, they will attend to the problems that the customers are talking about. One, if there is negative publicity, don't start insulting people. Don't challenge. You can challenge them in a nice way. To say, okay, explain it, go into it, try and research and see what is the problem before you just erupt and start attacking people or attacking your customers. Try and address the problem quickly, and try to address the problem in a good way, in a professional way, Bad feedback is good feedback because you are learning, you see what is not going right, and then you improve your services. So don't see anybody who's giving you bad feedback as somebody who's an enemy of progress. They are not enemy of progress, they are actually helping you. Okay, so that's that. So let's solve problems, right? If there is a criticism that is we think is unjustified, we still have to go in it in a professional way. Okay. And as for everybody else, we who are consumers, if we are not happy about something, let's give please like how to call that, positive criticism. We want them to learn something. We want them to improve the services. So we don't go about insulting and attacking people or customers or no business people or they are trying. Okay, let's try and talk to them in a professional way. We have to be professionals as well, even though we are the customers. All right. Yes, customers are the bosses, but we have to be also dignified customers. Okay. All right. So let's make sure we get all paperwork that we should have, all licenses that we should have, even though the most of these, like we're saying, we are selling online, we are doing online things, still regulations are required. If your business needs licenses, make sure you have the licenses. If you need training, make sure you get that training. If you need to have certificates displayed, then display your certificates on your website. If you need to have, like authorization to be able to do your business, then get that authorization. I'll give you an example that I used last time. To say, for those who want to be child minders here in the UK, you have to be registered under the Ofsted, right? You have to have the Ofsted registration. So that means if you didn't do any child minding training, that means you can never call yourself a child minder here in the UK. If you don't have an Ofsted certification that you are permitted to carry that title, sorry, buddy, you cannot carry that title. If you do that and you get caught, you will be charged. And before you can do that, you have to get a police check done on you to make sure you are allowed to take care of people, of vulnerable people. That includes children and elderly. So if you don't have that certification, forget it. Yeah, and don't use that title, because if you do, because like, yes, I'm in my house, I can do anything. No, no. Make sure you have all the regulations that you need to have for you to run an authentic business. Okay. And if you can use the addresses where you are, where exactly they'll find you, please do so. It's good for you to show your authenticity, because like there are so many people who are doing scams online, but you want to prove yourself to be, you are original. Okay, you are not a criminal, because criminals, why should they put their addresses? Of course, some will put fake addresses. So if you are putting your addresses on in your details, make sure they are correct. Okay. Still, I would say to this, please be careful what information you are putting online, because it can be used to mess you up. Okay. All right. That will be that. Let me see. Sorry, excuse me. Mm, okay, like when we are, I just said, like we have to link all different information, right? How do people find us online? Okay, I said we put our addresses. As a if it's a business, it's a registered business, you can put your addresses down. So if people are saying, I'm looking for restaurants in Blackpool, then restaurants in Blackpool, like they say, African restaurants in Blackpool. If my restaurant is African and it's in Blackpool, I'll pop up if I'm registered. That's one. Okay, and sometimes if for those who have used Google Maps, you go somewhere, you get stuck, you just want a petrol station like now. You don't know the area and you don't have time to go looking around. You say, Google, Google Maps, petrol station near where I am, like now, this point where I am. Where are the next like petrol stations, filling stations? Voila. The next few miles, this one is how many miles away? That one, that one, that one. Why do you think they are there? Because people register their businesses with their addresses. That's why you can find them. So your address is a key point to be found. Okay, the titles we've spoken about, the titles that we are giving, images, the images that we are putting. If you are putting your images, make sure you tag your images, put details on them. If you've got a company logo, company names, put all those details there. Because once your pictures are flying around and being shared left, right, and center, they are moving around with the information of where people can find you. Okay, they are already, as they're moving around, they are business cards. So make sure your pictures are loaded with information, not covering the whole thing, but that they can be able to find you. Okay, so we said like you register, make sure you are registered with the local websites. Link yourself with other local websites. Okay, like if you go on Facebook, there you can say, I want to be registered in these groups and these groups and these groups, according to your products and according to your profession, according to whatever you are selling, what you're promoting. As usual, you are promoting what you are promoting. I'm not telling you to say go and sell this or go and sell that, but you know what you are promoting. As usual, we are following our dreams and we are selling our products or our services. Okay, so local website, if you connect yourself with other businesses doing the same thing as you, that are your competitors as well, sometimes you can link with competitors, right? It's okay, right? Otherwise we wouldn't be having so many restaurants and so many shops next to each other. Okay, so that's quite fine to have like in shops next together. Videos, take your videos as well, so that like they are identifiable. Where we do shopping, like I said, where we go shopping around, whatever we are shopping, wherever we are shopping it will pop up. All right, it will pop up to say she has been shopping there and there and there and there. Okay, so let me see, there's still a little bit of things to cover on this one. Like I said, on keywords and phrases that are used to find you. When we are starting, it sounds a bit difficult. It sounds a bit uh, uh, um difficult to use, but you'll find that with the time, the more you use these words, the easier and the better it becomes for you to be in to use this. So don't worry if you find you're struggling at the beginning. Just continue trying. You will find within a short time that you will really be managing quite easily. Okay, so like I said, on Google, you can use Google Keywords Planner. You can use Google Ads as well. Google Ads, they're like almost like what I explained, what I was explaining on Google, on Facebook, to say you can use this paid advertisement, and then you get, like your post that will be sent around. Okay, so it works the same way. Basically, all of these platforms that have adverts, actually, basically, I think all of them now do have adverts. They work the same way. Okay, that you pay for the services, and then like then your product is sent around. All right, and then there's something else that I called sharing trees. Yeah. So with sharing trees is where let me start by giving you an example. Let's say you are a music producer. You produce your music, right? But you don't have enough time, or you don't have, either you don't have enough time, or because you can do it by yourself, or you don't have the know-how. Then you don't have time to sit down and start learning how to connect all these, or connect your song on the shade on different medias. You can find people or organizations that run the sharing trees services. You pay them or for a package, and then they will share your music on all these different platforms for you, right? They will do the hard work for you, okay, because it's time consuming. It's not very difficult, but it's time consuming. So they will do the job for you. Link your song, share it everywhere where you've chosen, and then they'll give you the link and then the password, and then you can be able to say, oh, okay, so if I want to go on YouTube, this is the link. If I go to this channel at this platform, this is the link, and that kind of thing. All right, so they are doing the job for you. But then that way you get to meet a bigger group of people who are using to sell your music, right? And in that case, you can, like I said, you can still do this sharing by yourself. All right, you can do it by yourself. Okay, sorry, I've got a call coming in. I just have to cancel it for now. I'll get back to it. Okay, so remember the sharing trees. You can use it also to sell something, to sell different products as well, right? It's only a matter of connecting your product to the different platforms that you can sell, like you to reach a bigger group of people, networking them together. Okay, so that would be a bit on sharing trees. Yeah, let's see what else. Okay, so I will just give you a hint. There is something called Google Business. There is Facebook Business. There is tweet no you Instagram Business. All these, they are meant specifically for business. So other networks as well, or other platforms, they have this business platform. So make sure on those platforms that you go and have a look and see what does this Google this business service in this platform that you're looking at work. How does it work, and what do they need of you? An example with Google is called Google My Business, right? And for you to be, it's a free account that you can create. If you have a Gmail account, you just have to create this one as well, right? The thing is, you have to have a registered business in your area, a physical address where they can track you back to. Okay, and you have to be registered in this local business as a local business as well. So yeah, and you have to have like your telephone number, a local landline. You have to have a landline as well, not just the mobile, the landline. You should have a landline, okay? And then your account will be verified first. You make an application that you want to start a Google business account, and then they will check your details. If they really see that you are indeed registered, that's when you will get registered and given the go ahead to create your account, where you can start put your business name, you put your addresses, you put everything about your business, your products, and blah 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 blah. Okay, so that's a bit on this one. And the nice thing is, to this my Google business, you can put your photos, you can put categories of different categories, you can put different product services of whatever you have. You can put your opening hours, your testimonials, you can put your updates, you can have your news page, you put the about information. Who are you? What are you doing? So you see what I mean? If you look at what I've just explained, you have the same thing with Facebook. Okay? So it's only, like I said, you don't have to just have one of them. You can be on Facebook, and you go on Google, and you go on, all of them. It's good for business. You don't have to pay, and you are reaching thousands, if not millions and millions of potential customers. Okay. So it's up to you, like I said, what is it that you're looking for? Okay. And it's up to you as well to say, where are you looking? All right. So let's see, what have I left? Okay, just a second. Let me just check to see that I've everything. Like I said, just a roundup. Photos should be clear, and if you can put link them to say, this is where I am. Please, by all means, do so. Put information. They put contact details on those information, and let them work as business cards. They should be clear, and you shouldn't be putting other people on your photos without their permission, because it can get you into trouble, right? If you are going to do just putting people on, the better you ask them, all right, because of the data protection and consumer rights and human rights. You have to be careful, who are you putting on your pictures? Okay, not just anybody who wants to be used as an advert, okay, for your company without talking to them, and they're saying like, oh, you have somebody coming in your door, knocking on your door, and telling you, you know what, I'm suing you for using my image to boost your business. Maybe you didn't even make any sales, but the problem is you have their pictures moving around under your name. All right, so let's be careful with that. Okay. um all right then. So what else do I have? Uh, yeah, let's remember that the power pictures are powerful, right? Really powerful because they help put they can describe more than we can put in words. Okay, so one thing that we have is like, if we are putting if we buy something, let's give reviews, let's give testimonials, let's give feedback. How did the service go? Because it helps, like I said, it helps the buyer, the seller, to see like, is the product good, or did the system work well. And it also help other people who are selling, who want to buy things, to say, is this supplier reliable, right? So if you have a bad experience, do right for sure that you don't have to say, like, everything was hunky dory when things didn't go well, but you can explain what didn't go well, right? And then, so from that, the other people will also learn to say, like, okay, I can buy at my own risk. So I'll also encourage you to say, if you are buying things online, do look at the reviews, because from the reviews you will know if the person is reliable or not reliable. Okay, from the reviews, you also, like, the information that is there, you also be able to gauge, is this good for you or not good for you. Okay. um for because, like, these days, if you're not heard of people with, like, you buy a nice, you think you bought a nice product, when you have it in your hands, you think, oh my goodness, it doesn't even match the picture, it doesn't even match the description, or the services they told you it will come within a certain period of time, and you never saw anything. Or when the things came, they were damaged, the products came, they were damaged, you tried to swap and nobody cared to listen to what you had to say, and you feel you were not treated right, you can put all that. Or you buy something and the service is like, oh wow, please go and see, right? We were treated so well. Go and have a great time there. And then you put it in the testimonial. As you are reading testimonials and all this information, you can tell what has been paid, like they've never been paid, but they were paid to tell exactly the good words. So as you are reading, you will know who 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 go to just board to say the good things. So as we are reading things, let's read with an open mind, right? To say, okay, am I writing to help others, or am I writing to manipulate? Okay, so we don't want to manipulate. Okay, if you have links, send links, all these links to your customers. If you have now a new product, send links to those old customers that once and came and bought. If just think of it, how many times have you gone to the shops to buy something, and you were asked for your address, and you were thinking, do I really have to give you my address? But you still went ahead and gave them your address, your email address. And then before you know it, you are told, you find, there's this product that's coming, there's this sale. Why are they doing it? It's easy customers, because you've already bought once. Chances are high that you will come back as a return customer. So that's why you see that now these days it's big business to say, you've bought, can we have your email address? If you want, you can give them, but if you don't want, you don't have to. But just know, it's for these all marketing strategies, or it's called email marketing, right? That they ask you for your email, like, oh, for our records, can we have your email? You can also always opt out. Yes, you can always opt out, but until you opt out, you've already seen something. Yeah. Why? Because you have already bought once, and if they have other options, chances are high that you might go back in the same shop for a different product, or for the same product of whatever you bought. That's why by getting your emails, they are getting you, like, they are getting themselves hooked on you, so that when they want to contact you, they know where to find you. Yeah, and then you have an email in your box, whether you will say it's a rubbish email or it's what, but the thing is, the email is coming into your email box. Yeah, and they don't even have to use, how to call that, to use the stamps anymore. So it's easy business, easy peasy. Okay. And what else did we leave anything? Let me just see. Okay, so like yes, I have something to say. For all those who have enough credit to continue always complaining and complaining and insulting people, may you please use that credit, that time, those resources for something useful that will benefit you. You know, those people that you are always attacking, they are moving on with their lives, they're doing whatever they are doing, and you are busy attacking them, right? Whether they are good or they are bad, it's not up to you to judge. You do your own, mind your own, right? Use that time to create your own project, create your own work. Yeah, instead of you spending so much time attacking people, right? Some people make genuine mistakes. Some people actually enjoy that. The fact that you are attacking them, you are making them even more popular. Okay, so that's another way as well. We call it that you, because you are forever attacking them, right? And you think you get popular because you are attacking people. The thing is, the whatever wording that you are using to describe other people, it bounces and reflects back on you. That's the tip I can give you. So you are actually telling this whole wide world what kind of a person you are. And then you might see yourself, some people pulling away from you because you are not you have just destroyed the relationship you have. Like I said, remember, you are linked with me, and I'm linked with your friends of friends, and the circle continues. Would I really want to have somebody who's forever using vulgar words on my platform, on my as a friend? Believe me, if you start writing such kind of dirty whatever stuff and social stuff, I will unfriend you because I don't want to be associated with you. Why? Tell me your friends. How does they say, like, show me your friends, I'll tell you who you are. So, like, people that I am connected with, some are business associates, some are friends, family. You know, I've got my cousins, my nieces who are all there, and they will see me associating myself with you. Who write all sorts of things. What picture am I creating for myself among those who respect me? So that's the next time you want to attack somebody, think about that. I'm saying if you want to say something negative, something, but please choose your words wisely. Okay? Choose your words wisely. There is so much you can do than always attacking people. Okay? So, what else do we have that we can talk about on this platform? What did I forget? If you have any questions that you want me to handle, as I'm just finishing off and checking that I have everything, please do feel free to include it, and then I'll pick it up and see what I can do. Okay. Yeah, the thing is, uh, let's always remember that what we might write today might sound fun, right? But it just don't vanish. It hangs, it stays. Someday, somewhere, you will get the shock of your life when whatever when whatever you posted has come to light, and people will be wondering what had happened to you. How did you come to write such kind of stuff? So whatever information we put online, it stays, right? And the internet doesn't forget, and the social media doesn't forget, right? And there are some people who are out there to get you. And if you give them ammunition, they will definitely get you. Okay? So, it's quite fun using all these different platforms. Try them out, right? Try them out and see what works for you. And remember, you are selling, you are promoting yourself. Like, the way you are selling, the way you are opening up, It's just like you coming to say like you are selling. I'm like, hello, I'm selling this. And people look at him thinking, hello, do I really want, are you really sure you're selling? But if you come with, hello, how are you? How are you doing today? You even maybe talk about the family, and then you get into business with a smile, with a happy face to show that you are happy that this customer has come in. This person has come in. So let your profile be a smiling face that is representing you when in your absence. Let your profile talk to people, let it engage with the people without you being present there. But let it be, connect with people that somebody will read something and think, wow, I want to know more about this. And they start digging because they want to know more. They'll start digging more and more and more of what you are offering because of how you are attracting people. So just know that whatever information that you are selling on these platforms, right? It's your character, it's your presentation, it's how you are doing things that will bring people back to you, or they'll buy and never come back again. Okay, one more thing that I would like to say for those to say two things. One thing is that you are the creator of your own brand. Instead of you rushing to buy other people's brands, which is good, it's good as well. Sometimes start creating your own. Why do you think some people just put on one color of a t-shirt when they're doing business that they are now known that so and so puts on this color? Big millionaires as they are. Yeah, they've got their reasons for doing that. It's simple. They've got less work, less time to think about what they're putting on because they're investing their time into something else. So create your own but you know what? Those whatever colors they are putting on, boring or whatever, I think they've already become a uniform for them. That has become also a logo for them. It has become also, like their person, part of their person. Okay, so what brand are you creating for us? What do people connect with your brand? If they see this your picture somewhere, can they recognize you? Are you proud of your own brand yourself? Think about that. These days it's now easy to get things printed into your own colors. So are you doing that? Are you supporting that? Or you are waiting for others to to promote it for you? Are you doing it for yourself? You see what I mean? Why don't you create your own logo? Whether you go and buy 2 or 3 4 shirts, clean shirts with your name there, or the name across the back, or it's a trousers with a little thing here on the pocket that at least somebody will identify with it. Maybe you get the carrier bags printed, right? Be creative. Let your logo be seen somewhere. Let your brand be seen somewhere. Of course, dressing other people's logos, if they're going to pay you, it's even good. Then you have more money for that. Easy money for looking nice. You put on the nice things, or you carry the brand nicely, and you get paid for that. So I would also want that if somebody wants me to put on your logo, bring it on. Okay? Yes. And I'm saying like it's a way of making money, right? So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't put people's logos. I said present your logo. Let somebody else put on your logo. Let them know that you exist. Yeah, carry your logo. By carrying your logo yourself, it means you are proud of it yourself. It means, like you want the world to know that you exist. You want the world to know about your product. Okay? So that's like carry your logo where you are going. Let the world know that you exist. That's one. And then the other one that I was gonna say that I didn't say earlier on was for those who are good at doing things. If you are good at doing like digital marketing and digital sales and playing around media, creating apps, websites, and you name it, all those things, there are different platforms where you can go and sell your services, right? I can give you an example of one that I've used myself, like Fever. Let me see if I can type the name there for you. I'll type it there. It's called Fever. Fever freelance. Fever freelance services. Okay. So if you check that, it's just one example. There are so many of them. Go in there, right? Register your services. Of course, they will check you out to see that you are authentic. Okay, once they verify that you are all right, and then you have enough time to create a good profile that will speak for you. Like I said, you won't be there to speak for yourself. Your work that you are presenting will speak for you. All right, to say, hey, this guy knows or this woman knows what she's talking about. Right. And because you have done it well, people will come to buy their services. There are some, like these days, people have got no, they are cutting down on their budgets. So they don't have time to have a permanent graphic designer. But if they just want you to do just one product, they'll just come and buy your services. You do just that one product for them. If you're good, very good, they might come back again. Okay, so you have people who are following, who are buying your services or you are selling your services. There are some people who, when they write, you feel you connect with something, right? But they themselves, they are not selling anything. So you can use your writing skills to write for other people who are selling products, but they are not talented to write things or they don't have time to write things. So you go and sell your product, your services to them. They will tell you what they want, and you put down on paper for them, and you get paid. So you are using your services from the comfort of your own home. Okay, so it's one of those things. And like for those who are creating apps, okay, I will say, like, if you know how to create an app, please contact me. I'm looking for somebody who can create an app that I can use for the radio station. Okay, so if you know how to create an app, please, by all means, contact me. Okay, so you see what I mean? This means there is a way where we can connect with people, all right, and use services that we know. We have already learned these things. There are so many people who are sitting on talent, who are not doing with it, who are not even making money with it. They're always crying that they are always broke, but they can do so many things. Now the internet is there, and you can do most of these things from the comfort of your own home. What you need is a working internet and working budget that you can use. And then you try all sorts of these different things from your own house. Okay? So, yeah, I thank you, everybody who has been here today. Right. It has been a pleasure having you. And if you have any questions, let me see if I can see who has sent me some questions. Yuzimsoro, that's my brother screaming from the other room. This thing of working from home. Okay, so yeah, um, that's what we're talking about today. Say, like, if use the talent that we have. Okay, don't wait for somebody to come and identify you and say we have discovered you. Discover yourself. Use you have the potential, but it's only what are you doing with it, right? That's what we are talking about. Like you say, what are you doing with the talents that you have, the skills that you have learned. We only we in our day-to-day basis with the jobs, we do all sorts of different things, right? So what are you doing with it? Can you earn a bit of extra money with it, or really make big money with it? And make sure you use these services, like the skills that you have, to earn extras. Okay. Yeah. So that will be that to say there are so many platforms out there at your disposal. Just check, like I was saying the other day, that if you are looking for youngsters, then try the Snapchats and all that. And then if you're looking for for those like me, then hang around my age groups, then hang around Facebook more. Then for those who want to use more pictures, then make sure you hang around the Instagrams and then if you want exquisite information, you go away and close my door. Okay, that's my brother there. Yeah. Okay. So then yes, come on. All right then. So yeah, I think that will be that for today. I don't think I have anything else to share today, unless if people have got questions. Otherwise, please do send to me. Please do send to me your questions, and then yeah, I'll get to them. All right, and okay, I thank you all. Let me see that there's one thing just popped in today. Let me just have a look. Something popped in. Just a look. Excuse me. Let me just have a look to see. Did I forget anybody? Did I forget anything? Um. Yeah. So we'll be back again here tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow we are talking to Mother Fox, so it's a different topic. And now I'm telling you this as a tip as well. Like for tomorrow, that's my tomorrow session around 11 o'clock British time. I'll be talking to Mother Fox. She's based in Canada. Okay, and we'll hear more about it. So it will be more like an interview, inspiration kind of talk. Okay, so do hang in. So when we are doing our or your own video, your own charts, your own promotion, do let people know what is coming, what is coming your way. You know what? This one needs an African care. That's my brother hanging around. He's disturbing me. But anyway, I'm done for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yes, I'm blessed to be here with you guys. It's always a pleasure. And yes, for your support, thank you. And don't forget to hang around to send me your feedback, to send me your testimonials. Let me know what's been going on. If some of these things have worked for you, what you have tried. If you are getting stuck, do let me know and I'll see how I can help you. Okay, yeah. And so I'll start with those on YouTube to say thank you so much for tuning in. It's always been a pleasure. And for those on you on Facebook, thank you. Shasha, you are evil. Shasha, you are evil. How could you? How could you? Ah, Shasha, you are so evil. You don't want to listen to me talking and then you come like this. Ah, Shasha, Ah, Shasha, you are so rough. Shamara, you are rough. Ah, ah. For your own information, you've been recorded. Yang